12-1. 12-1. You know what comes to mind when you think of that? Columbus Crew outscoring opponents at home. The Revs are coming off a 4-0 drubbing of Montreal at home, but as they hit the road, they got to prepare for the best scoring team in the East.
It's a big challenge. You know, it'll be interesting to see. We've got to get better defensively. We're still making too many mistakes, and we got to be better in the attacking end of the field. So we have a long way to go at this point in time.
On paper, this figures to be New England's toughest match since they took on LAFC in LA over a month ago. If that game stands out in your memory, it's because it's their only loss of the season.
We learned, I think the scoreline doesn't really show how the game actually went. Obviously it was a bad loss, but besides the unlucky penalty, it was a close game. So we look at the positives in those tough moments, and we're going to focus on ourselves and go out to Columbus and see where we're at.
In their last two home games, Columbus has outscored opponents 10-1. So what do you do against a team like that? You try to defend and you try to keep pace.
Just knowing, even if we're down 1-0, don't get too impatient. Don't just get haphazard sending everybody forward. We know that we have the talent up top to score goals at will, and we know they're going to score. So as long as we're doing our job defensively and staying structured, then even if we're down 1 or even 2-0, if we just play how we've been playing, we can easily come back in the second half or wherever it may be and even up a game without being too aggressive.
We're going to focus on ourselves. We're going to be prepared for how they play, but mainly focus on ourselves and hopefully get the work done.
One thing that could affect New England's ability to stop Columbus, the availability of the great Hank Kessler. He left Saturday's game with, maybe an injury. Bruce Arena was kind of cagey about it, but didn't train on Tuesday. Here's Arena after that training session.
How is Kessler?
He's a nice guy, really
He
nice
is
guy.
a bit of a wise guy, but...
You asked me how he was, and I said he's a nice guy.
How is he bodily?
Bodily, he's got a nice body. Are you referring to an injury, perhaps?
Potentially.
Okay.
Or is he in trouble?
Well, he's a real nice guy.
Yep.
As a starting point, and we're hopeful he'll be ready for Saturday.
Got it. Regardless of who's playing next to him, Dave Romney feels very confident in the potential center backs, a group that includes the great Andrew Farrell.
Farrell's got 300 games in the league, so he's obviously a great veteran defender, and Kessler's been playing amazing this year. So regardless of who it is next to me, whether even Omar comes in, he's got national team appearances, World Cup appearances, so I'm confident in anybody I play next to is going to be a fantastic center back.
And on the subject of options, Giacomo Vrioni scored his first goal of the season last week, a big relief for a designated player still trying to carve out his spot with this team. And when you got Gustavo Bo, Bobby Wood, Josie Altidore also in the mix, Bruce Arena has a healthy, strong forward group and a few decisions to make.
When you have to make hard decisions, it's good. Last year we didn't have enough hard decisions to make, so I think we've got some improved depth this year, and hopefully that'll pay dividends over a 34-game schedule.
We have so many ballers on the team, and it's good when guys can come in and score and help the team in any way possible. We have so much experience. You got Josie, you got a lot of guys that can play so many different positions. We got young guys, and it makes us dangerous.